The city of Rome had already begun to forget the footsteps of the apostles. Peter and Paul had been martyred. Nero was gone, but the scars of persecution remained like smoke that clung to old stones. Amid the quiet rebuilding of the church, a man named Clement walked the narrow streets with the gentle resolve of someone carrying a flame in darkness. Clement had known both apostles briefly, but enough for their voices to echo in his heart. Peter's rough fisherman's hands, Paul's piercing intelligence, and above all their unshakable certainty that Christ had indeed risen. Those memories guided him like a compass. When Clement became Bishop of Rome, he did not see himself as a ruler, but as a servant. He would sit with widows, listen to sailors, and pray with frightened slaves. People said he possessed a quiet authority, the sort that came not from power, but from peace. One evening, messengers arrived breathless from Corinth. A dispute had erupted there, young believers challenging their elders. The unity of the church was cracking. Clement listened quietly, his heart heavy. Rome itself had known division. Now Corinth was repeating the same wounds. That night, he could not sleep. He walked out to the courtyard, the oil lamp trembling in his hand. "Lord," he whispered, "let your peace return to your people." The next day, Clement began writing a letter, slowly, carefully, every word chosen like a stone in a foundation. He did not lecture. He pleaded. He did not command, he reminded. He wrote of humility, of the harmony of creation, of the apostles who had given their lives. He urged the Corinthians to restore their unity, not out of shame, but out of love. He reminded them that Christ himself had served, and so must they. The letter traveled across the sea, carried by sailors who barely understood the treasure in their hands. Weeks passed. Then news arrived. The church in Corinth had reconciled. The elders were restored, the young believers humbled, and Clement's words were being read aloud in their gatherings, again and again like scripture. Clement's face softened into a smile. Not of pride, but gratitude. Romans would later tell stories how he was eventually exiled to the mines in Crimea, and how even there he preached hope to prisoners in darkness. Some said he died a martyr, thrown into the sea with an anchor. Others claimed miracles surrounded his memory. But those who knew him best remembered one thing above all. Clement believed the church must shine like a lantern in the night, steady, humble, unwavering. And for generations, his letter continued to glow.